I've been a big fan of the Neptunia franchise ever since Idea Factory was kind enough to give me my first review key. I instantly fell in love with the characters, their interactions, and the many different types of games they were thrown into. Whenever the gameplay faltered, the story and characters could pull me through. But not this time, no. This time things went far differently. Thank you for the review key, but get ready for the honesty. The gameplay is simple. No, scratch that. Everything about this game is simple. You start out as Uzume, who if you don't know her from the Mega Dimension Neptunia game, then this one doesn't take a moment to help you out with that. So if you are a newcomer, this is not the place to start. Anyway, you play as Uzume and unlock more the Neptunia girls as the game goes on. Starting with Neptune, of course, with Noir after, you get the idea. In order to unlock these girls, you and an AI partner, if you so choose, have to drive a motorcycle around collecting Dogoos, trying to reach a set number before your opponents get there first. You can boost, drift, control the admittedly terrible camera, melee attack, and range attack. The attacks knock your opponents a little bit off guard and cause them to drop their Dogoos for you to swipe up. It sounds very basic, and that's because it is. I can literally play the game one-handed while watching YouTube and petting my dog, putting in the absolute bare minimum effort to still be counted as playing the game, and end up somehow miraculously beating the stages and coming out on top. The controls are clunky and feel half-baked, and the stages, although all having unique things like traps, Dogoos with abilities, and routes that can only be accessed after requirements are met, still ended up being very bland and boring without feeling like much love was put into them at all. The Dogoo's abilities do change the gameplay a little, sure. Sometimes you can hit one and shrink, or maybe even grow, or maybe have to find a holy one to cure zombies from their blight, or be able to fly with this one, etc. But none of it truly feels substantial enough to keep things remotely interesting. It's a bland, boring, turn off your brain experience that isn't helped out by the challenges you can complete by doing the same stages again, because I had no fun doing them the first time around. If by some miracle you do decide to do those stages for the challenges though, you get rewarded parts for your bike, but none of it truly feels like it substantially makes a difference one way or the other, so unless you are a completionist, I don't see a reason on why you'd really care. The story itself is just as bland as everything else. Sure, the girls' interactions are wholesome and sweet as always, you can't go wrong with the goddesses on that front, but not even they can make a story that is just go to location, collect Dogoos, fight human or special shaped Dogoo, fight goddess, save girl, even remotely interesting. I hate to say it, but the story takes a backseat to the gameplay, and the gameplay takes a backseat to the story, and Neptune is too busy eating pudding to steer us into the right direction. The game is only 3 hours long unless you are going for those challenges, then it's about 6, but it feels like far more. This is the first Neptunia game that I have played that I genuinely don't like. The idea behind it could have been fun. Truly, I love the fact that they are willing to take steps out of their comfort zone and experiment with so many types of gameplay, but man does it not stick the landing at all, and it definitely isn't worth the $40 asking price whenever it's only 3 hours long for the average player. You can spend less than that for far more fulfilling experiences, and that's what I think you should do. Anyway, thanks for the key, Idea Factory, but for more news, reviews, and whatever we choose, stay tuned to Nerdsfeed. Have a great day. Thank you.